Let's talk about how when the narcissistic parent can't get what they want out of the other parent, how they turn on the kids. So hi, if you're new here, my name's Loz and I'm the proud founder of this page that's dedicated solely and wholly to helping any human who needs it rebuild their life post a domestic violence abusive relationship. And I want to talk about what's happened recently in my life. So quick short recap. I've been separated with my ex-partner for 4 years. We went through federal court for 3.5 years, and that led me to getting full custody of the kids and full parental rights. One of the court orders that was in place was that I was to issue the kids' bank accounts so that money could be put in. So in February, I think, maybe even earlier than that, the court was December, so it might have even been December, their father started putting $50 into the kids' accounts, and had done so for quite some time. Every now and then he would say things like, you know, you're not going to get any more money unless you come and see me, or things like that, to which the kids are scared. Like, I do agree that taking the $50 to me is a bit like, well, you know, if you're not going to see him, maybe you shouldn't take it. But then at the same time, it's not their fault that this has all happened the way that it's unfolded. So because I felt like I was doing the right thing, I got the kids to say thank you for the money. And then that led to communication between them, which they hadn't had for quite some time. And then a couple of weeks ago, my middle daughter gets a message saying that the parent was upset with me, and that, you know, the way that I am means that he doesn't even want a family anymore or wants anything to do with the kids. And the way that he has done that to the kids is to block their numbers and then cut off their money, because he wants to hurt them and he wants to make them pay for not dealing with it the way that he wants them to. So when we first left, the first 2 months, he would show up at their school unannounced. He would ride his motorbike past screaming and yelling. When he showed up at school, he'd be angry and yelling and abusive. He scared the shit out of them. And then we've been in a court case, so he hasn't seen them for years. And he honestly thought the way that he could get back into their lives was to manipulate them with money. And then when they didn't do what he wanted, he blocked them and cut that off. If that is not abuse at the highest level, then I don't know what is. And, you know, it's tough because I feel like shit because I should have never opened the door. But at the same time, I want them to be good humans. So I wanted them to be thankful for what they were receiving. And just time and time again, it gets shown that this behavior is the same. And now they get to see, unfortunately, what it's like to have someone manipulate them because they're not doing what he wants them to do. So what I want to say to people out there is be fucking strong. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your kids. It's not okay. Like, I understand that from the perspective of him is that he's upset because he's not seeing his children. But until he starts to self-reflect and actually change and heal and become a better human, then he keeps displaying the same behavior, which means that the kids are never going to want to have anything to do with him. And not only has it created a bad culture for them thinking that, oh, it's a cash cow and it's money, which I do, trust me, I do not agree with. At the same time, they then get to see what it's like when they don't respond the way that he wants them to, and they get disregarded and blocked and punished for not following the rules that he laid out that they didn't know. So I just want you to know, if you're out there fighting for yourself, if you're fighting for your family, kids, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, whatever you're fighting for, keep fucking fighting. This behavior is not okay. It's not okay to manipulate and abuse people to get them or bully them to do what the other person wants. That's not okay. It's not okay to be made to feel guilty because you don't act in a certain way or don't follow a rule of a game that you don't even know you're playing. So you are brave, you are strong, and you are so loved in my space. Sending you so much love right now.